G'day and welcome to the National Water Sports Centre. We're down here today with John, the President, George, Associate Coordinator of the Victorian Jet Sports Association. We're going to have a look at these boys running around on their toys. So how did you guys get involved in this, John?
I heard about it off the internet. Got an email sent to me about the racing, and that's where I started about 5 years ago.
And there was no previous family involvement or anything?
No, none whatsoever. I just love jet skiing, out in the bay for fun, and then learnt about this and started racing.
Off you went. George?
Yeah. We went out on a stand-up ski down at Queenscliff probably 25 years ago, and ever since then I always wanted to be into jet skis. Couldn't afford them for so much longer, and 5 years ago we moved down from Queensland, and my wife had to give up sailing and I could take up jet skiing. First thing I did was bought a ski that day.
That day? You never let your opportunities pass you by, do you?
Wives don't give you permission that often.
Now, I see from this morning's events, not everybody races together. How do you break it up? You've got
We run a class structure, and basically we're trying to keep people of similar levels of ability together for safety reasons and also performance. Basically, Johnny runs in our Pro Superstock class, and then we run beginners, amateur, novice, and in our amateur classes we actually run stock and superstock, because some of the guys, when they've taken their RXBs, their mechanics said, oh, I can play with your supercharger, and their superchargers are there, but stock rules say you can't play with the supercharger. You keep them basically the same.
Fair enough. Keep. In general terms, how does the race work?
Okay. How the race works, we basically start from here, where we are right here. See the stakes all over? The stakes we've got in the water. We run what we call a bungee cord or a rubber band across the stock. Yep. And basically we have a marshal on the water, the board, puts a 2 up, and that's for everyone to start their motors, and if everyone started the motors and they're right, turns it to 1, drops the board, and then the bungee will be released between 1 and 5 seconds after that.
And that's when they go.
And that's when everyone gets to go.
That's why the guys are holding
the guys are holding them, because everyone's got the motors started. If they weren't holding them, once the motor's started, skis creep off and they get going.
You want to have some revs when you're at the start. They just take off better than
standing start.
That's right.
Well, it sprays more stuff out the back, too. It's much more
spectacular. You don't want to stay behind it.
You don't want to stand behind.
So how would somebody get involved if they want to get involved in this sport?
To race or to...
Yeah, to race.
Buy a ski.
Just buy a ski.
And look,
buy all the
website?
Gear that they need. There's a website called vjsba.com.
vjsba.com.
And also there's information on ozpwc.com. They cover everything from in the forum, from social riding to competing anywhere in Australia.
Okay.
So there's plenty of information there as well.
The other thing is go down to your local boat ramp, have a talk to someone who's got a ski, things like that. The thing about it is, before you can ride, you must have a PWC licence here in Victoria.
Yeah,
okay?
Fair enough. We've all got to have licences to drive any sort of boat on the water these days.
Absolutely.
It's very important.
It's beautiful for safety, and what it's done for us with jet skiing is it's really got rid of the hoon element out there.
Yes.
And
fair enough.
a lot more training.
Some of them.
Well, you guys have got to
run a race.
Run a race, I guess, so we better let you go. But before we do that, is it okay if Caveman has a ride?
Sure. As long as Caveman can show me his licence, he can have a ride on my ski. No problem.
He'll certainly do that.
Okay.
Beauty. Thanks.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. This particular ski is a Sea-Doo RXB. It's actually set up in race trim at the moment. The cowling on here converts it from a 2-seater back to a 1-seater. The cowling just comes off.
Oh yeah, there's your additional seat.
Yeah, so you can see there underneath. And then all just locks on. This ski has a safety feature. This is a learner key. The white key is a learner key. So it's when you lend it to your brother-in-law or whatever, you give him this one, it limits it to 5,000 revs.
Oh, cool. So I'm not using that one though, am I?
You'll use it for your first run. You will definitely use it.
No worries at all.
And once you establish you've got confidence in it, the whole thing about it, these things are powerful. You'll do 113k an hour over the water. Okay. So the thing about it is get comfortable, then push it. You don't need to push it straight off. That's the safety feature. So the yellow key is the unrestricted key.
Right, okay. That's a pretty handy safety feature.
It absolutely is. And there, big thing with these is we're in shallow water here, is you must clear the chutes, clear the jets.
Right.
The jet is very low tolerance. Basically by bouncing it like that.
tell you what, if you want to get involved in PWCs, check out the website, because this is a hell of a lot of fun, I can guarantee you that, and I want one of these.